Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of the Million Pound Mission Podcast. It's your buddy Adam, the PhD, the previously heavy dude. And this is episode number 322, the Mission Possible Community. And it's just you and I here today, my friends. And I'm super excited about this one because this is all about our community that we're building together. And this is something I've been laser focused on over the last several months. We're obviously 300 plus episodes into this conversation we've been having on a weekly basis. And I just want to steer this ship in the correct direction. And the thing I've really been trying to figure out is, on the Friday episodes, I talk about my Transformation Reboot membership. I advertise that once a quarter. We open enrollment, all this. And inside that membership, there's been a flow, there's been a system that's working really well. It's creating a lot of synergy, a lot of great momentum, a lot of great conversations, a lot of great progress. And I wanted that to happen with everybody. I felt like I was holding back with our community, with our podcast, with this conversation that we're having just because of the money barrier. And, I get that, like $97 a month, that's a lot to invest. And, I just get it. So I've been going back and forth trying to figure out how do I bring some of that membership flavor, that flow, that format, that impact to you guys, the people that are in the community that for whatever reason aren't able to do the membership. And the only solution I could come up with, which, for all you entrepreneurs out there, you might beat me over the head with an entrepreneur club and say, no, this is terrible, terrible idea. I am just opening the membership up to everyone. Now, there won't be a membership wall. It's just going to be the community. So I am, the same format, the same flow that I was charging $100 a month for. We're just opening it up to everybody because this show's about impact, and we will never get at that £1,000,000 goal if I don't impact more people and if I'm not able to help you to the maximum ability. And I'm very confident that the money will take care of itself down the road. Like the community comes first, the impact comes first, money will take care of itself down the road. So the money barrier is gone. We are now full throttle. There are no excuses, people. We're going to plug in. And today I just want to talk about the Mission Possible community, the flow that we're going to achieve with this, how things are going to change moving forward with our format, with the conversation that we're having. And I really do view this as a community thing. It's not just a podcast. Like, this isn't just the Million Pound Mission podcast. This is the community, which we have named, which you guys were a part of naming, the Mission Possible community, moving from impossible to I'm possible to this is possible and I am worth the effort. So this is a format, and there's a 28-day flow that we're going to create here that is going to allow you to plug in and operate in the way that you see fits best for you and for the results that you're trying to get. Maybe you guys are just podcast only. Cool, plug into that. If you're going to plug into some of the group chats we're going to be doing, plug into that. The Facebook group, plug into that. But a lot of communities, it's like there's a podcast and there's a Facebook group, and that's like the thing. And that's not necessarily the case with this. So let me dive in to a few things here and just explain how we are going to roll moving forward. The first thing is that with this community structure, I want to solve some of your main transformation danger zones. Like we are in our 4th year of the podcast now, and I've talked to many of you, in whether you're members or just people that I run into or people that we do free chats with or whatever. I see these danger zones occurring. One of them is structure. Like, you guys are trying hard, but you're trying hard kind of in random directions, and you get frustrated by that. So I am going to add structure with this community pattern, this flow that we're going to have. So that is a given. I will build that in. Resources. You're just not knowing what to do and how to do it and when to do it. So we're going to add resources in there that'll help you solve those questions. The next danger zone is just the lack of community. You feel like you're out there on an island. You feel like you got yourself into this mess, so you have to get yourself out of this mess. Nonsense. Now you're part of this community, and we've got your back. And that community is just baked into this whole thing. The next one is lack of accountability and lack of accountability anchor points. I'm going to bring the accountability thunder for you. We'll have opportunities to meet other members of the community, even doing, I'm going to show you guys how to do local meetup groups and the whole thing. And again, this is all just free. And then, not to toot my own horn, but one of the things you're going to get with this whole pattern is expert coaching. Like, I've been in the game for over a decade, transforming people, transforming myself, transforming communities, lending my energy to people until they build up their own momentum. And this is what I love to do. So you are getting that whole package baked into this free community. And the only thing I will warn you guys against is don't downplay the value of this just because you're getting it all for free. Like I said, normally this was $100 a month plus thing, and you're getting it. So just take it at like mentally, like, all right, this is the value is over $1,000 a year for what Adam is going to deliver through this community, through this podcast, through these challenges and the coaching that we're doing for free. All right. So let's talk about the 28-day flow. And one of the cool things is that the entire community is going to be on the same page. So week 1 is week 1 across the board. Day 25 is day 25 across the board. We're going to get in this 28-day flow, and every bit of communication that I put out there will be in line with that. So if I'm talking to you here on the podcast, like today is day 1 of week 1 of our first 28-day cycle as a community. So day 1 of week 1, and we'll have certain things that occur each week. When I send out the newsletter, I will, reflect on what week it is, what's happening, what you can plug into, what's going on in the community, and how you can take action in line with that. So that's going to create some nice synergy. And this is one of the nice things about the membership that I wanted to bring to everybody, is that when you are all in rhythm with each other, and I'm a part of this too. Like when we do Accountability Sprint Week, like today starts Accountability Sprint Week. I'll talk about that in a second, but I'll be posting my food and fitness just like everybody else. I am a part of the community. That's a big deal. Like, I want to lead by example. All right. So the entire community is on the same page. You're on the same rhythm with this 28-day cycle. We're going to use the battle plan workbook as home base. This is the best tool I've ever created. Again, I'm giving it to you for free. I'll walk you through it, how to fill it out. All that is in the resources that I've provided for you. But this thing is home base. It helps you map out your entire 28 days. It's like a power habit, because normally you can't implement more than one habit in a 28-day cycle. But if the workbook is the habit that you implement, it's like a Trojan horse, right? It has all these other really critical habits baked into it. But if your only habit that you're focusing on is, I have to sit down and take 15 minutes and fill this out once every 28 days, that's the habit. And if you do that 13 times, you've knocked out an entire year of mapping out your transformation game plan every single month. And if you only do that one thing, the results will blow your mind. Most of us just cover our eyes and hope for the best. And there's no more excuse to do that. This is all free. I'm going to guide you through it. It takes 15 minutes or less per month. All right, so we're going to use the battle plan workbook. Again, all the resources will be there. I've got a whole virtual welcome kit that you're going to get. All right, let's talk about each week. And this is subject to change. I'm going to tweak this. I'm going to fine tune it. I'm going to optimize it. But starting out, here are some of the goals for the flow. This is what we've been using inside the membership that I'm opening up to everyone. So week 1, I already mentioned it, is what we call Accountability Sprint Week. So this conversation will take place inside of our Facebook group. All the links to everything I mentioned is going to be in the welcome kit that you're going to have access to. It's on the website, millionpoundmission.com. I will guide you right to that spot. Don't worry. So Accountability Sprint Week will happen inside of our private Facebook group. I think there's 2,000 people in there, so we're going to have a rowdy bunch. And this is all about starting off the cycle with momentum. And that synergy, like I talked about earlier, where we are all, myself included, going to be posting our food and fitness. I'll put up a post inside the group. Hey, it's day 1. Log your food and fitness here. Let us know how it went. And with that post, you can be as specific or non-specific as you would like. It can be like down to the gram measurement, your macros, your percentages, or today was well. I hit my goals. I didn't cheat. Good to go. I'll be somewhere in between. I'll list the things that I ate, usually the timing that I ate them at. Sometimes I'll blast some macros out there, and I'll talk about what I did for my workout. But it's just accountability, where if you are willing to put yourself out there and be open like that, good, bad, or ugly, then, if I take a cheat meal, I'll post it on there and I'll say what I did, why I did it, and move on, right? So Accountability Sprint Week will happen during week 1. And again, this is week 1. This is day 1, week 1 in the community. You could be participating in this as soon as today if you're downloading this on Monday, March 9th, 2020. We will also assign, get ready for it, accountability buddies. We will assign accountability buddies. I'll put up a post that says, hey, if you would like to be matched up with another member of our community and report to them for the rest of the 28-day cycle once Accountability Sprint Week is up, then put a post here and we'll match you up. And that is just extra accountability. We're facilitating that. We're putting it out there and saying, hey, if you want some form of accountability, this is a great anchor point. And you guys can choose how you want to report, whether it's just through Facebook, Messenger. Some people like text message each other. You can communicate at whatever level you're comfortable with. That's what I'm saying. And then the third thing that's going to be happening this week in week 1 is we'll have a group video chat. You can sign up for those through the web materials I'm going to be sending you. The link will be there. And you can get into a small group video chat. All the video chats are first come, first serve. I'm going to keep them around 15 to 20 people max. That way, hopefully everybody can say something or ask a question if they have a question to ask, and we can dive in and add as much value to all of you as much as possible. So that's week 1, Accountability Sprint Week. Inside the Facebook group, we'll assign accountability buddies, and we do a group video chat that is through Zoom chat, and that has nothing to do with Facebook. So again, if Facebook isn't your thing, there's still going to be a lot for you to be able to plug into, my friend. Now, the cool thing is, though, once the video chat has ended, I will post the replay in the Facebook group. So that way, in case you missed it, you can check it out there. All right. Week number 2 is our most chillaxed week in the cycle. And I'm looking for something to add here. So I'm looking for ideas. Once I go through all 4 weeks, let me know what you think we should do with week number 2. But right now, we are just planning on doing a group video chat that will happen on different, I'm trying to hit different time zone opportunities. So when we do video chats, I'm going to bounce them around to different optimal time zones so people can have a shot at attending those no matter where you live in the world. So week 2 is just a group video chat. We'll plug in there. Week number 3, probably my favorite week. It's challenge week. And every time we hit week 3 on the cycle, I come up with a challenge for us all to participate in. We've done meditation challenges, group positivity challenges. We've done fasting. We've done all kinds of, physical challenges like push-ups, planking. We did a minimalism challenge where we got rid of we donated an item every single day. Lots of things. I get creative. I love to be creative. And this is just, again, all about momentum. Week 3 of the cycle. Then we'll also do another group video chat. So week 1, week 2, week 3, we've got group video chat opportunities across the board there. And then week 4 is we put an end cap on the 28-day cycle with some hot seat sessions. These will go fast. These will get booked up quickly. I'm just blocking off a few hours where we're doing these 15-minute hot seats. So if you listen to the typical Friday episode that we do at the show, those are all 15-minute hot seats that normally only my paying members had access to. And now they're open to everybody. So as you can imagine, the spots will fill up quickly. They are limited. It's first come, first serve. And you just get after it and get them all. With the group chats, with the hot seats, all I ask is that if you sign up for them, please show up for them, because those are valuable spots. I will be there investing my time waiting around for you if you don't show up. And don't make Adam cry, all right? That's the main moral of the story here. But we'll be doing hot seat sessions. I'll take those. I'll record them. Sometimes we use them for podcast episodes. I will post them inside of the group so everybody can see the coaching and enjoy that. Then also we will be donating our weight. Week 4, I'll send out massive amounts of reminders to donate your weight loss to the Million Pound Mission. Again, you don't have to enter like your email in or credit card or anything. There's a certain area of our website where I'll remind people, hey, go here, donate your weight loss for the last 28 days and add that to the Million Pound Mission. And we'll see that ticker go up, and it's going to be awesome. And then, of course, in week 4, we will prep for the next battle plan workbook. We'll print those suckers out or download the digital copy and get the next workbook filled out and ready to go so that we can walk right into a plan with the next 28-day cycle. All right. Now, another thing that I mentioned with the free resources is that we are going to create the ability for you to form your own Mission Possible meetup groups, your local meetup groups in person, in real life. So I've got a little mini course built into the online materials where I walk you through how to set one of those up, suggestions as far as like how you can use that time, the format of a local meetup. And I would love to see some meetups start popping up all around the world. And all it takes is you and another person, and you meet up on a regular basis. And then again, you can use the resources that I provided to spice things up and hopefully get more members and really create some nice local accountability. And this idea popped up after my last live event in 2019, because I saw the power I already knew the power of people interacting through the group video chats and the Facebook group and the podcast and all that. But then when we put that on top of seeing each other in real life and getting to spend some real time together, it was awesome. And I'm like, we have to facilitate this all the time. And so that's another option. If that sounds like something that you'd be super interested in, then yeah. And people that are starting these groups will probably end up getting some extra coaching and attention from my direction, just because I want to help facilitate that learning environment and help you guys out as much as possible. You're helping me grow the community here. But the basic idea about all this, again, is that you can plug into the community in the way that's most beneficial to you. If you're not in Facebook groups, don't worry about it. If you're not in video chats, don't worry about it. If you just want to be a podcast listener and, tune into the other stuff every once in a while, that's cool. If you just want to be all in, like just plug into this stuff. All right, let's talk action steps. How do we get plugged in? First step, just go to millionpoundmission.com. You will see the sign up for the free Mission Possible community. Again, that's what we are called, the Mission Possible community. So just hit that. I'm going to get your email. Make sure you put in a valid email so that I can send you the link to get into the online resources. So that's super important. And if you don't see it come up, like it should come up within like 5 minutes in your email inbox. If it doesn't, check your spam. And if that doesn't happen either, then you need to message me on Instagram at millionpoundmission, or you can email me help@transformationcoach.me. That is my personal email address that you can always use. So we're going to go to millionpoundmission.com. We're going to opt in and get that free Mission Possible community welcome kit. It's got some digital resources, some videos to go through, and I want you to start going through those. Start going through that digital welcome kit. They're getting started videos, how to plug in, how to sign up for the video chats, how to get into the Facebook group, how to do the Hotseats, how to do the local meetups. All that stuff is in there. And then just plug into the resources and ramp up your results, right? That's what it's all about. And again, like you can interact with me and interact with this community as you see fit, but I encourage you to dive in head first and just plug in and just give into the resources and the process. Like, let me take care of all that stuff that confuses you. And when you need help, you tag me in. Or even better, you just show up and stay in front of it every single week with the Zoom chats, the challenge week, the accountability buddies. Like, these are all things that I 100% know will help you out. These are amazing resources. We are going to build up the momentum of this community. We're going to hit our $1 Million Mission goal together, and we're going to celebrate the hell out of that and keep moving forward. So that's it. That's the flow. That is why I'm doing this. It is to help you guys get better results, and we're all going to reach that big goal of the $1 million together, right? All right. If you have any questions about this, again, you can hit me up on Instagram at $1 Million Mission, or send me an email at help@transformationcoach.me. So shout out to everybody that's been in the community. Shout out to people that have been in my paid membership. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting me along the way. I just want to say that I appreciate you so much. If you have any feedback on the podcast, if you even have something just positive to say, it doesn't even have to be like, oh, I like this, but I don't like that. Like, I always welcome just positivity. If this podcast has made an impact on you and you kick me an email, it will 100% make my day, my friend. So I appreciate you. I hope that you're excited about this, because I am very excited about this. I'm going to put a ton of energy into it. And your challenge is just to level up and match that energy. And we're going to walk forward together and get some amazing results and get out there and own it every meal, every workout, every day. I will see you on the next episode. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. Now, don't forget to head on over to millionpoundmission.com to pick up your free Mission Possible Community Virtual Welcome Kit. Now, this free resource is going to show you how to get plugged into our community chats, our amazing Facebook group. It'll show you how to sign up for one-on-one hot seat sessions with me, the PhD, and we'll even show you how to start your own local meetup group for that extra support. Now, remember, my friend, this isn't just a podcast. This is a community, and you are an important part of it. So head on over to millionpoundmission.com today and get plugged in.